MLB Network brings you baseball from under the lights at Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Philadelphia Phillies. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Gene Segura standing in. He begins this one with the 4th best batting average in the National League. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Segura turns and goes to second. And he will pull in here with a leadoff double.
Now that is the way you want to start a game on the road. He comes out swinging and stands at second as the first base runner of the night. Now we'll see if his teammates can pick him up and if they can punch first.
Digging in, Orlando Arcia. First shot for him here as he enters play, currently leading the senior circuit in batting. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. High in the air out to center field. Herrera's there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. With that, here's a look at the Brewers starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, you always have to beware of Mike Trout. He was driving in runs like crazy last month. And when you watch how he swings and how he goes about it, you're not at all surprised. I'm looking for him to generate a lot of offense in this one.
Easy there, big fella. 2-2.
I like how he's mixing up the fastball and the changeup right there. That's how we got the 2-2 count. I think he comes back with a changeup here.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Here's Bryce Harper now. He did his part yesterday afternoon as he cashed in with 3 hits in the losing effort. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away.
First baseman.
Coming to the plate now, number 7. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
Third baseman, number 13.
Here's Manny Machado now. He enters play in this one with his batting average up over the 320 mark. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Herrera's there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So ready now, Odubel Herrera. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
Batting second baseman.
The 1-2 pitch.
Face on Hernandez.
And a fastball just a bit up. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Ball 3. 3-2 now. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And he got him. At the plate, Travis Shaw. And he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. And Harold, as we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight, they come into this one off a loss that finally snapped what was a long winning streak.
Matt, they're on one of those hot streaks. I mean, everything is going right for them. They're playing great baseball right now. I mean, timely hitting. The bullpen's coming through.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Here's Carlos Gomez. He's hitting in the 270s on the season coming into this one. swing and a line drive. A spin and a throw, and a spin throw got him at first. Had to hustle there, but a very nice play for the first out.
Gary
So
Sanchez.
coming to the plate, Gary Sanchez. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. These Phillies, Harold, as they enter play here tonight, fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win.
Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting ninth.
Now to the plate,
The pitcher,
Clayton
number
Kershaw,
22.
as he'll get his
Clayton
first opportunity in this
Kershaw.
one. Here's the pitch. Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire. No score here as we play inning number 2. Swinging a soft liner. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Stepping in, Aaron Altair. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Standing in, Tommy Joseph. And we'll see if he can at least put the ball in play, something the first 4 men have been unable to do. Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there, 1-2. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
Batting 6.
Digging in the switch hitter, Freddie Galvis. And a quick glance at the numbers will tell you it's been a huge struggle for him at the plate this year. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Digging in for his second at-bat, Gene Segura. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Hard on the ground towards short, and that's through for a hit. So a leadoff single will be the start to their half of the third. So he's aboard again with his second hit of the game here in the top of the third. And with that, we'll take a look at the current Milwaukee leaderboard to find that his total is currently tops on the roster in that department. Runners off for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Low throw, and he can't handle the short hop. No one out with a runner at second. Hit hard down the left field line, but this will be foul.
That's a pretty good pitch right there. 2-strike changeup. I like the thought process, and he got it on the corner. I got to give the hitter some credit for fouling that one off.
Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. The throw will go to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Altair has a beat on it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ballgame. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. Base is empty and 1 away following the sac fly. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Pereira going back on it to the track, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall.
8-game streak. He's swinging the bat really well.
Fielder, Bryce Harper.
Digging in to try it again, Bryce Harper. A base hit in his first trip. Set and the 2-1 pitch, and he gets a piece there and chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. A A two-run home run here for Bryce Harper. 34 home runs now on the year, and the Brewers have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, he tried to sneak the fastball by him, and like they always say, you can't sneak the cheese by the rat, particularly if it's up high like that one right there.
In now, number 7. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Hard liner toward short. Oh, but a super diving catch takes away a hit.
The third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Manny Machado. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. That misses 1-2.
I like the high fastball 0-2. Now I know he's sitting 1-2, but you showed him a great fastball. Now he's got to honor that. And
a swing and a high drive to right center field. Pereira going back on it, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall, and he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Man, they already hit one home run, and I thought they had a second one right there. Not quite enough behind it, though, as it banged off the wall for a double. He's giving up a fair amount of solid contact right now.
Into the box, Carlos Gomez. And he puts it on the ground to second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Machado rounds the corner and is headed home. The runner from second crosses the plate.
Well, that's really nice hitting right there. Just look for the ball. He ends up getting a curveball, stays with it, and gets the base hit to the outfield. Nice job.
Sanchez.
Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez. A pitch out to throw, and they still don't get him as he's in safely at second with a stolen base.
I'm not sure what else the defense could have done there. They pitched out, and the throw was pretty good, but they still couldn't cut him down. You kind of just have to hope he gets a bad jump.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that's off the left field foul pole. A home run.
Well, he thought he was just about out of this inning. Then the ball leaves the bat, and he's thinking, please go foul. But no such luck. Right off the foul pole for a two-run homer. Sometimes this sport just isn't fair.
Swing and a little tapper. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. But they managed to bat around as 9 men come to the plate and 6 of them score. Here's how Kendrick. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
At the plate, Cameron Rupp. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Can't connect there. It's 2-2. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Hey, Matt, you're the pitcher. There's 2 outs. Nobody.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Adam Morgan answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Morgan.
Digging in and looking for more, Gene Segura. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Ground ball left side. Backhanded. Throw not in time, and he beats it out for his 3rd hit tonight.
Well, that's his 3rd hit of the game, and I know infield single, but he doesn't care. Man, 3 hits in a ball game, he'll take it.
Here's the 1-2. A line shot to third base, but the runner is back to avoid the double play.
The center fielder, number 20.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit in the air to center field. Herrera's there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting.
Here's Bryce Harper now. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. Oh, and he breaks, and they've got him picked off. Poor base running there. Got him caught in the hot box between first and second. And he'll try to get. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Standing in now, Cesar Hernandez. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Phillies are still looking to crack into the hit column in this one. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Now batting.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down 5 in a row via the punch out. Striding in once again, Bryce Harper. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. Ready on 1 and 2. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And a spin throw gets him at first. A fine play there for the first out.
The batter, number 7.
Digging in once again, number 7. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Swing and a line drive, but that's a foul ball.
Well, it's clearly on that fastball. He hit that one hard. He just could not keep it fair.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Into the first base dugout, and he makes the catch. He took one away there, and that's the second out of the inning.
Manny Machado.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Grounded to short. Galvis has it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Ready for another chance? Aaron Altair. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it.
And Kershaw can't find the target there as he's run it as far as it can go now. It's 3-2 to short. Arcia has it, and he's retired here, 1 away.
The batter, first baseman.
And that'll bring in Tommy Joseph. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on to first will take care of him, and Kershaw is in control now, 2 away.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Freddie Galvis. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a...
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 3 up. Digging in and looking for more, Carlos Gomez. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Great execution. You hit it where it's thrown, right? That ball's thrown right up the middle. He hit it right back up the middle. A lot of hits in the middle.
Sanchez.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Gary Sanchez comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. A runner at first with no outs here. And that misses for ball 4, and it's first and second now with nobody out. Ready for another chance? Clayton Kershaw. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Now a bunt attempt here, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Softly hit out toward short. But this is pulled in by the shortstop.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Gene Segura.
Gene Segura standing in. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. 1-1. Here it comes. Grounded to third. Shaw fields it cleanly. The second for 1. On to first as they get the double play. Here's Howie Kendrick. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Swing and a little blooper to center. Trout coming on. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. So the shutout still intact here in the 6th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. Coming to the plate now, Cameron Rupp. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
Boy, that was filthy right there. That was a great indicator of how well he's throwing the ball. He's going nice in the game, but that pitch was filthy. Tell you what, his spot has been the outside pitch right there, and now we're late in the game, and he continues to pound the outside pitch, and it's really working out for him.
And a curveball that time that broke too low. Now Kershaw delivers a 2-2. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game. Andres Blanco will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. 1-2. Here it comes. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Phillies down in order. They won't. Michael Marriott comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
Line drive to center field, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far. So it's an inning opening single to kick off their half of the 7th. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mike Trout. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. And late reactions, and they got him. Here's Trout waiting on the 1-1. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. And the pitch. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now. 3-2. Trouble waiting on deck as Bryce Harper hits next. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another. It's a solo home run here for Mike Trout. 34 home runs now on the year as this lead swells to 7-0. Ready for another shot now. Bryce Harper. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. And a wasted pitch there, 1-2.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that.
To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo home run off the bat of Bryce Harper. His second of the game as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
In the job description of reliever, there's no mention of back-to-back homers. But there is a need for short memory. We'll see if he can put those 2 bombs behind him.
In now, number 7. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. Just foul. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. Sent on the ground out to second. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Hey, not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Digging in to try it again, Manny Machado. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 8 runs on 13 hits and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Frozen on the fastball, never had a chance, and the inning is over. Striding in once again, Odubel Herrera. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. That one's in there, 3-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Sanchez is over to take a look, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Chopped weakly to the left. And a rather easy first out. Digging in once again, Cesar Hernandez. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Got him. So that's the second out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now.
Now batting.
So striding in, Travis Shaw. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. Hard hit at third, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 3 up, 3 down. Here's Carlos Gomez. He's 2 for 3 thus far. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Bullet back up the middle. Herrera is there, and he has it for the first out. A look here at our starter comparison. And again, I don't want to be called the jinx, but the number to watch is in that hit column on the left side of your screen. A big 0. So stepping in, Gary Sanchez. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Back-to-back line drives. Now the first guy was out, but man, they're swinging the bat pretty good. These 2 guys saw him pretty good. Let's see what happens now.
Into the box, Clayton Kershaw. Now a bunt attempt here. Galvis, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
He got the bunt down, but he didn't deaden it enough. Really good job by the first baseman to charge in and make a good throw to second to get the lead runner.
Into the box now, Gene Segura. Bounce down the third baseline. And this is going to work out for him. It's an infield single to make it first and second now.
Well, that's his fourth hit of the game, and he'll take it any way he can. Right there, an infield single. He doesn't care. That's a line drive in the books tomorrow.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Yanked on the ground down the line. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. And the runner from second is in to score. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
And he'll pull this one down a step or two in front of the warning track, and the inning is over. Brewers get a run on the RB. Now at the plate, Aaron Altair. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2.
He's going to get another breaking ball right there. He's a little bit late on that fastball. That's a nice pitch, though, following that breaking pitch to keep him off balance with the heater.
Pitch. And he struck him out for the first out of the inning, but perhaps more importantly, he's 5 outs away now. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. And the perfect game will go by the wayside here as this pitch misses for ball 4. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. No runs, no hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Got him. 4 outs away from his date with history. Coming to the plate now, Howie Kendrick. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
And Kershaw can't find the target there as he's run it as far as it can go now. It's 3-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. He's set, and the payoff pitch. And he struck him out. So he's now through 8 full innings and will take his no. Back in the city of brotherly love for the 9th inning of this one on MLB Network. Bryce Harper will get another shot at it here as we take you back to inning number 7. This was his 2nd home run of the ball game, as he'd like nothing more than to make it 3 right here. And there's your first out of the inning.
The batter, number 7.
At the plate, number 7. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Pereira calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the 2nd out.
The third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
Settling in now, Manny Machado. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Weakly hit to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I bet he'd like to have that one over.
Gomez.
Into the box, Carlos Gomez. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Herrera on the run. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Brewers strand 1, but they hold a 9-0 lead. Stepping up now, Cameron Rupp. Starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Number 30 will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Hard hit ball to second. On to first, and now the Phillies are down to their final out.
Now batting.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He is the final man standing in the way of possible history here tonight. And here's a swing and a miss, so the Phils are down to what could be their final strike now. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself.
Swing and a miss, and he's got it. A no-hitter.
Well, it's something that every pitcher who's ever picked up a baseball dreams about, and he's done it. A no-hit gem in one of the most dominant performances I've seen in a while. He's in the record books forever now.
And guys, the Brewers were given an excellent starting pitching performance from this man, Clayton Kershaw. Take a snapshot of that. He's our top player of the game.
Hey, when you basically take a game into your own hands and give your opposition absolutely no chance, you deserve all the credit in the world. His guys had to score for him, but he essentially was a one-man show out there.
The final line score for...
MLB Network brings you baseball from under the lights at Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Philadelphia Phillies. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Gene Segura standing in. He begins this one with the 4th best batting average in the National League. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Line drive to center field. Herrera is there, and he has it for the first out.
In the second spot
at the plate, Carlos Gomez. And he's a guy that's not afraid to run if he gets aboard. Comes in ranked 2nd on the team in stolen bases. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. And our game time temperature this evening, a nice 74 degrees. And he got him. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout, having a very nice year, currently 2nd in the NL batting chase. Into his motion, here comes the 3-1. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Here's Manny Machado now. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average. He's set. Here's the 3-1. Pretty well hit deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats. Foul.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
And another foul ball. This one's down to third. Shaw fields it cleanly. The throw pulls him off the bag.
As a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
In now, Adrian Gonzalez. Swing and a line drive, but a foul ball. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Dribbled to the right side. That's a foul ball. The 1-2 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, the side. Digging in the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez. And the average isn't pretty, down into the roaring 220s to begin the ball game. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera, currently with the 3rd best home run total on the ball club. And he takes strike 3 called. Back-to-back strikeouts here to open the home first, 2 away. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. He's not among the league leaders in home runs, but his total does top this ball club. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Here's a hard hit ball that'll be caught out there at short. Unfortunate that time. That ball was scorched, but it becomes the first out here in the second.
Suzuki.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. This is on the ground over to first. Joseph scoops it up, and a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Digging in now, Gary Sanchez. He brings an average in the 260s into this one. This is hit sharply to the left side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Oh, what an effort. Line drive over the third baseman's head, but did you see how high he got off the ground? What an effort to try to grab that ball.
Max Scherzer.
Into the box now, Max Scherzer. A swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. No score here as we play inning number 2. Tapped up the third base line. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Milwaukee lead. Now batting, Aaron Altair. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year. Line towards center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning. And that'll bring in Tommy Joseph. Past battles with Scherzer, 1 hit in 20 at-bats. He's gone down on strikes 8 times as well.
That's some good hitting right there. Great eyes. I mean, to recognize that and lay off it right now, that was nice.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
The shortstop.
Ready with the payoff pitch. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. Here's Howie Kendrick. It's been a rough go for him at the plate as he enters this one with a season average in the 230s. And he looks at one in there, 1-2. Scherzer comes set. Here's the 1-2. Very weakly on the ground.
That's a good pitch right there, right on the corner with the fastball. Good job to foul.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Digging in to try it again, Gene Segura. He'll begin things here against Aaron Nola. Hit on the ground out to short. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
That's the 7th game he's hit in. Look out. 7 games. That's 1 week of feeling pretty good. Let's see how long he can make this last.
Here's the 0-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a neck-high fastball that time.
3-2 count with a guy on first base that can run like he can. I think they got to send him right here. I think he's off and running.
Working for the punch out and the offering. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Altair going back on it. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Digging in for his second at bat, Manny Machado. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Segura runs. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Standing in, number 34. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And they just can't touch him right now as this is swung on and missed. 7 punch outs now, and there's 1 away. Ready now, Aaron Nola. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch outs and working on number 5.
Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman.
Ready with the 3-0 pitch.
Hernandez.
Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Looks at a changeup that catches the corner.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw out.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Striding in once again, Adrian Gonzalez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Shot towards second, and Gonzalez is going to have himself a base hit. He's through first and hustling for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Into the box, Orlando Arcia. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes, he did. It's ruled a strike. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see.
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Well, Matt, this inning just got interesting. It's got a chance to be pretty big. You start the inning with a double, and now you get the single, and you're sitting first and third, and here they come.
Stepping in now, Ichiro Suzuki. Swinging a soft liner, and that's going to be a base hit, and the Brew Crew has struck first here. It's now 1-0.
Well, Matt, they scored a lot of runs yesterday, and they're just now scoring today. But it's always who you're facing that particular day. Good pitching is the momentum stop, and that's what we've seen so far today.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. A ground ball to third, and they could get two. To second for one, on to first, and they get them both. Ready for another chance? Max Scherzer. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that's going to fall. A base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Matt, I think he lost his focus. He's got the pitcher up at the plate. He's got two outs. He managed the inning the way he wanted to get there so he could get out of it. And he gives up a base hit here. You can't give up the hit to the pitcher.
Grounder down the line at third. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. Into the box now, Odubel Herrera. And he'll lead things off against Max Scherzer. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Oh, my goodness. Talk about a developing story here. 8 straight strikeouts, and there are 2 away now. Now to the plate, Aaron Altair. And, Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now. Here's Carlos Gomez, and he's at risk of the old hat trick. 2 strikeouts on his line so far.
Dan, it seems like these hat tricks and golden sombreros are a lot more common than they were, say, 10, 15 years ago. Guys have stopped worried about striking out as much. It's really been an ideological shift in the game. That's a big topic of debate.
The guy's not going to worry about 3 strikeouts if he can add a game-winning hit to that line. In for strike 2.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
1-2. Here it comes. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Ready for another shot now. Manny Machado. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Takes a good curveball at the knees.
This guy's got a tremendous curveball. He just froze the hitter right there. Did you see that?
A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Gone in order are the Brewers, but they hold a 2-0 lead. And that'll bring in Tommy Joseph. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Well, he's been throwing the ball pretty well so far, but right here, 3 balls to the leadoff guy to maybe get them a chance to get them going. He's just got to come back, make them swing the bat. I'd rather see him earn his way on the base by swinging the bat instead of a walk.
Ready.
Stepping into the box, Freddie Galvis comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high. 1-2. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game. Here's Howie Kendrick. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Howie Kendrick.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Trout has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Herrera on the run. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short. Galvis ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Right fielder number 50.
Here's Ichiro now. A hit in 2 tries so far. On its way is pitch number 75. Towards second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee as they're striding in once again. Number 34. They'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Ball 3 to the 9-hitter. He's got to know he's going to come after him and throw him a strike. He does not want to walk the 9-hitter with the leadoff guy sitting on deck and a chance to get this inning going for them.
Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Now batting, second baseman.
Ready for another shot now. Cesar Hernandez. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. And Gomez will look this one in for out number 2. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
Ready for another chance. Odubel Herrera. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Right side. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. And that runner will go no further than second.
He persevered right through it. Now he's 0 for 2 before this base hit right here with 2 strikeouts. Man, this makes it feel good now. Now he's getting that confidence and a little swagger back. Well, he's got himself in a little bit of a jam, but I tell you what, he does a good job as anybody. First and second, 2 outs. Now watch out.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Phillies leave a couple. They trail it. Adam Morgan is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 39.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gary Sanchez. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. A weak chopper up the line. But that one rolls foul. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Tap down the line. That winds up foul. The 2-2 one more time. And this is pulled hard but foul. Hope they brought their gloves for that one out there.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Now another 2-2. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3.
And that's the pitch they wanted him to punch out on. A slider down around the knees. That's a good job of holding off on that swing.
And he's just going to make him throw as many pitches as he can as he fouls another one away, and it's still folded 3-2. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4. Digging in to try it again, Max Scherzer. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And a bunt attempt misses, so he's behind now 1-2.
Well, you got to get the bunt down right here, but that just was not very good form right there. It didn't look like he was going to get that down even if he made contact.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4. Gene Segura standing in. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Chopped weakly to the left. He's got to hurry. They'll force it up to second, and they do get the out there.
Now batting, left fielder.
Ready once again, Carlos Gomez. 0-for-3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Down the third baseline. Shaw gloves it to second for 1. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
The center fielder.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He's 0-for-2 thus far in this one. Ready on 0-2. Now a big swing by Trout, and he connects on this one. That's out to deep left field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. Standing in now, Manny Machado. Tapped out in front of home. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen.
But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home. At the plate, Aaron Altair. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box.
Oh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far as he's had a whale of a ball game. Digging in once again, Tommy Joseph.
19.
And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0-for-2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up. Digging in the switch hitter, Freddie Galvis. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't.
Struck him out. 18 strikeouts for him now. Digging in, Adrian Gonzalez. His prior history versus this arm, 1-for-3. Line to the right side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. 5 runs, 8 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. This is line to left. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Right fielder number 51.
Digging in, Ichiro Suzuki. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Swing and a liner. That's in there. Base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Well, that's a big hit right there. You might be wondering why they hold the runner up. Now you have bases loaded. Anytime you have no outs, you don't want to force that guy to be thrown out. Now you put the pressure on the defense with the bases loaded.
Now in the box, Gary Sanchez. He hits it, swung on in the dirt, and that's a strikeout. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on.
Now batting,
Into the box now, Max Scherzer. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
Look, 2-0 to the pitcher in this situation with the bases loaded. You have to challenge him. Make him swing the bat.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. One there, on to first, and he really paid the price at second. Here's Howie Kendrick. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count. Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
Strike 3. 19 strikeouts for him now. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Bounced softly in front of the plate. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2. Number 30 will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 30.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him for an even 20 strikeouts now thus far, as he's just been flat unhittable.
Now
back in the city of brotherly love for the 9th inning of this one on MLB Network. Casey Fiend enters from the pen to start the 9th inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Herrera patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Now batting, left fielder Carlos.
Settling in
Gomez.
now, Carlos Gomez. For his career in this matchup, 3 for 10. Driven nicely into the gap. Heading for second here is Gomez. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double. Ready to take his hacks again, Mike Trout, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball. Runner at second here with 1 man out. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Herrera's there. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll make it up to third on the fly ball, as he's in there now with 2 away.
Third baseman, number 13.
So digging in now, Manny Machado. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Altair is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So striding in, Cesar Hernandez. And then he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full, 3-2. And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats.
Now batting, center fielder.
Back up the middle, and that'll just elude his outstretched glove for a base hit.
Hey, that's a base hit right there. Now they got 2 runners on. This may be their best opportunity to get on the board. They've been shut out the whole game.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Travis Shaw is sent packing for the 1st out in the bottom of the 9th. A strike, and it's 3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch. Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with 1 swing.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Aaron Altair goes down, and they've got only 1 out left to work with.
Boy, he is not serious.
And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
A 5-0 finish.